Hey there, welcome to Toon Blend 3D. Today, we're turning this simple cube into a walking mushroom character. From modeling and rigging to getting it ready for animation, all step by step. Let's jump into Blender and start creating. Let's start modeling the walking mushroom from a cube. Start with the default cube. Add a subdivision surface modifier. Go to edit mode and shape it into a mushroom stem. Using the same cube, extrude out the gills and the cap. Add 2 loop cuts using Ctrl+R to prepare for mirroring. The mesh might lose its circular shape. Select the vertex loop you want to fix. Right-click, choose Loop Tools, then select Circle. Use Shift+R to repeat the circle action on the next loop. Make sure the Loop Tools add-on is enabled in Blender. Now, let's make the legs. Start with the left leg. Once the left leg is done, delete the right half of the mesh. Add a mirror modifier and enable clipping. Clean up the mesh and adjust the vertex flow. Make sure the topology looks neat and smooth. Now that the model is done, let's move on to UV mapping. Start by adding seams to 2 key areas. First, mark a seam at the bottom of the left foot. Then mark seams along the leg and stem. Add seams under the gills and around the cap. Now, select all faces and press U. Then choose Unwrap or get a raw UV layout. Time to clean it up. Make sure nothing overlaps or stretches too much. Pack the UV islands neatly inside the UV box. Don't waste space. Keep it organized and efficient. Ready, it's time to rig the mushroom using Auto Rig Pro. First, select the mesh. In Auto Rig Pro, click Add Armature, then choose Empty. Now click Add Limb and choose Spine. Place it in the center of the mesh. Add another limb. This time choose Leg Right. Position the leg bone to match the right foot. Duplicate the leg bone and mirror it to the left side. Make sure both feet bones are in the right position. Add limb again. Choose Chain. Bendy bones. Place the first one at the top center of the cap. Then duplicate it to 4 corners of the cap and gills. These bones will be used later for the wiggle effect. Let's parent the bendy bones to the spine. Select all cap bendy bones first, then the spine. Press Ctrl plus P and choose Keep Offset. Now parent the leg bones to the lower spine bone. Again, Ctrl P and choose Keep Offset. Check the foot bone direction for proper IK alignment. If all good, click Match to Rig. Back to Object Mode, select the rig, then Shift plus select the mesh. Go to the Skin tab in Auto Rig Pro. Click Bind to bind the mesh to the rig. Enter Pose Mode and test the bones. If weights are off, adjust them in Weight Paint mode. You can also edit bone shapes in Auto Rig Pro. Now that the rig is ready, let's bring it to life using the wiggle to aid on for some fun and dynamic motion. Add wiggle effect to the mushroom cap, press N, open the animation tab, select the top bone of the cap, enable wiggle to check bone tail, adjust the parameters as desired. Next, we'll keep showing how to use wiggle 2 in this animation. It might take a bit longer, so speed it up if it takes too long or you already understand. Or you can skip to the next scene. Vertex group setup for texture painting. At minute 10:09, move to the left and right bones at the bottom of the cap. Enable wiggle to adjust the movement direction. To create a wave effect, tweak the gravity value. Select the front and back bones of the cap. Adjust the motion to float upward. Use gravity settings to control the wave direction. painting later. Create vertex groups to make texture painting easier. Focus on important parts like the cap and gills. This will help isolate areas when painting later. With the groups ready, let's move on to painting textures using Ucupaint. Go to Object Mode, select the mesh, click Quick Ucupaint Node Setup, choose Emission. Pick a base color using the reference image. Click Plus, then New Image, name it, and set resolution. 2048 by 2048 here. Switch to Edit Mode. Select the cap vertex group. Press Ctrl plus I then H to hide the rest. Go to Texture Paint Mode. Paint the cap red. Create a new layer for the circle patterns and paint them. Go back to Edit Mode. Press Alt plus H. Then Ctrl plus I. Switch back to Texture Paint Mode. Create a new layer for line patterns and paint them. Go back to Edit Mode. Press Alt plus H. Switch back to Texture Paint Mode. Create another layer for shading. Fill it with stem shadow color. Add mask, choose fake lighting. Change the mask blend mode to linear light. Adjust the light direction. Change the color channel of the line pattern layer to multiply. In Edit Mode, select outer rim of the cap, press Ctrl plus I, go back to the cap layer, and paint darker red. After all the painting is done, let's create the outline to give it a bold, stylized look. Add a new material and name it Outline. Set Surface Shader to Emission. Use the same color as the line pattern. Select the mesh and add the Solidify modifier. Set thickness to -0.03 and offset to -1. Enable Flip Normals. Set material offset to 1 in the Solidify settings. In the Material Settings tab, scroll to Backface Culling and check Camera. Outline is ready and gives that final touch to the look. Now, let's move on to the animation scene. This walking mushroom will use 3 different walking or running poses. 1, 2, and 3. Then we simply copy and paste them and flip for the mirrored poses. Next, we use a follow path system using NurbSpat to make it move along a path. First, select the rig and add a follow path constraint. Don't forget to create the path using NurbSpat. Shape it however you like. Then assign the path as the target in the follow path constraint. Set the correct forward axis and up axis. Enable follow curve, and the character will start following the path. But the movement still looks like it's floating, because each step has the same spacing. To fix this, enable fixed position in the follow path constraint. Then, adjust the offset factor value for each step manually. Click the little circle beside it to keyframe each step. Now the motion will match the steps and not look like it's floating. After that, don't forget to bake the wiggle bone effect. Select the rig and enter pose mode. Go to the animation tab, scroll down to find bake wiggle. Check loop physics set quality to 2, and pro roll to 2. Make sure overwrite current action is enabled. Select all bones in pose mode, then press bake wiggle. Now, the animation follows the path with wiggle motion baked and ready for render. Now the animation is complete with proper steps and smooth wiggle motion. Let's wrap things up. And that's it for this walking mushroom tutorial. We've modeled, rigged, textured, animated, and even added wiggle effects. Now a mushroom character is ready to walk, wobble, and shine in your scene. Thanks for watching this walking mushroom tutorial. Hope it helps you explore more fun, stylized creations in Blender. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Toon Blend 3D content. See you in the next one.